Hello and welcome back to Widget Inc. This is the Prestige update. So once you launch your first rocket and complete the game, you can enter the Prestige system. The Prestige system has some bonuses and different settings that can alter your gameplay significantly, so it's a cool feature to check out. We're actually going to load up an old save that I have that we are close to level 50 Prestige on. I believe that's going to give me 10 points in a new system, and then the rest of it will be converted to Legendary Prestige, which just gives you a little bit of a bonus to production, I believe. So let's check. So this is the new Prestige system. Widget Inc. has been updated. Do you want to restart your game and switch to the new Prestige system now? If not, you can choose to switch during your next ascension. We're going to switch now. Now, due to the major prestige work, not all your prestige can be carried over, so we're going to basically get 10 prestige points in the new system. 43 points of it will be converted to legendary prestige. Legacy prestige, so that's fine. Let's use the new prestige. Okay, this is the new tech tree prestige system here. We have a whole bunch of different choices here. We have some storage increases, we have some glitch abilities, which I don't believe was a thing in the game last time I played, so be curious to check that out. We also have some increased prestige multiply by 20%. We have some new biomes, desert, garden, industrial, some alien biomes with exotic worlds, boiling, barren, and frozen. We also have some lava and snow to add up, so a whole bunch of new choices we can start working through. Right now we have a production multiplier of 1x. We've launched 53 rockets. We're only going to get credit for 11 of those. The rest of them is just going to be converted, which is fine. So that's going to actually give us 10 points to work with. So let's go unlock the first one here, which is unlocks the prestige multiplier, a production bonus that allows most frames to craft multiple items at the same time. So now we click on that, now we have 10x production multiplier. So that's right off the bat, it's pretty awesome. And we've got a couple of choices now. We can unlock increase all storage capacity by 5. That can be upgraded twice. I'm going to check out this new alien biomes. That sounds good. Desert, garden, and industrial. Let's go ahead and unlock that one. That gives us 9 points left. Terraforming allows you to change the world to best suit your needs. Unlocks the terraformer, quarry, and biomass generator. Definitely going to grab that one. Gives us 8 points. Robust reshaping. You can now reshape even after the surrounding terrain has been altered. Not too worried about that one. Speed painting reduces the cost of terraforming. Let's grab one of these storage ones. Increase all storage capacity by 75%. That sounds pretty good. Next rank increases it by 150%. This increases the prestige multiplier by 20%. Let's try one of these. So that gave us 12x instead of 10x. That's pretty nice. Alright, so we also have this one up here. This one, like, you start with a launch facility. That's pretty nice, although I don't know how useful that would be right away. I think we're definitely going to do some more of the prestige multiplier. That seems pretty effective. I think we're going to wait to do this one. Let's explore these 3 worlds first: desert, garden, and industrial. So let's grab the extra storage one. That'll come in handy. And then we can let's grab another one of these multipliers here. Let's grab a couple of them. Let's choose which planet to visit before we restart a factory. That sounds awesome. That gives us 2 points left. I think we'll just max out the production here. Might as well get that done. So that gives us a 20x multiplier. That's pretty nice. Now we can reincarnate. We can do a random planet, blindly hurl something to the galaxy. What could possibly go wrong? Or we can select a planet. I think we're going to go with random, I think, for now. I think that's fine. So random, we would end up with either desert, garden, or industrial, I believe. So let's go ahead and reincarnate. This is the forest biome. It's quite heavily forested, and we are going to take advantage of the terraformer right away. I think we can check out the build menu here. We have access to the terraformer here. The first one looks like it's free. So we need a quarry, a biomass generator, and then finally the terraformer. This cannot be removed once the surrounding terrain has been terraformed, so it's basically permanent once you add there until we unlock the bonus that allows you to take it out. So we're going to need a biomass generator. This must be placed adjacent to water, and the quarry must be placed next to mountains. So let's grab this. Here's a mountain right here. Let's put that down here. That'll generate some stone for us, and then we're going to need to generate, I think this is water right here. Yeah, so let's generate some biomass right here. And that'll give us biomass and stone, which is going to be needed when we put the terraformer down. It's going to cost biomass and stone to terraform the tiles, and we can basically select whatever tile we want it to be. Those are actually going to require some iron ingots and basic widgets to get up and running. So we're going to have to start with our basic factory here. We're going to build the iron mines first. We're going to put those on rocks. You don't need to put them on rocks right away, but eventually they're going to need to be on rocks. So we might as well start them on rocks. And we'll grab some iron ore. We'll stick iron ore up here, or iron ingots up here. And that should get us going. We can mine some iron here. Do the little mini games on each one. Notice we're getting 20 iron instead of 1 because of the production multiplier that we unlocked during the prestige. Very nice. That'll help speed things along quite quickly. Come up to the iron mine here, or the iron smelter. Get this loaded. Get that smelting. Get one of these going. That gives us a whole bunch of widgets pretty quickly. And these we already have auto upgrade going from our previous run, so it's basically gonna start upgrading them as we go here. Alright, there's our basic factory setup. So we now have the little drills on the stone, and we have some biomass generators going. So now we can zoom out and put down the terraformer, I guess. Looks like we can just let's put them right here for now. You can see the zone that it's active in. Let's put it right here, I think. Right, so now we can basically select this terraforming button down here, and anything in this area we can make this tile be whatever we want. So we could select, like, I guess we'll unlock new tiles as we go, but like right now we could put water down. So this is going to require 8 stone, 4 biomass, and 8 sand. So we don't have sand yet, so we can't do that. But like it'll be useful in the future. We could, you know, basically zoom in here, make these tiles all water, and put a power plant in the middle. So because each power plant gets a bonus for each adjacent water tile. So we can do some really efficient layouts going forward. But we're going to have to unlock some new stuff as we go. So let's just get going with the, you know, the regular factory stuff. Let's get the 2 of each of these down. Can we move this one? Yeah, let's just move this one over to here. You know, and then the tech tree is basically the same, so we can do all this stuff here. Get all that lined up to go. And we need to smelt some iron here until we get the automatic button done right here. This one automatically starts it. But until we get that upgrade done. So we just, you know, we're going to complete it really quickly now because we have a 20x production multiplier. Alright, so I'll just work my way up the production chain here, like we can already do this one here, I guess to tier 2. And like they have a ton of ruins here, and there's a big city down here, so that's a pretty nice little feature of this map. That's tier 2 reached. We can start building the tier 2 stuff again, like what you normally do is put down 1 of each. Like this would be nice because like we don't have any sand, right? Is this sand? This is sand here. It's really hard to see. This is all sand in here, so this is all sand down here. Let's put down some sand mines down here. Like we could use a terraformer for this, but we're not going to bother with that quite yet. Put down some glass over here. And some gyroscopes. And some widget spinners. So we just gotta get the sand going, so let's mine some sand. Let's heat up the glass smelter. And we have the gyroscope here. And that should get us enough to do the widget spinner. That'll get the factory jump started there. So basically I'm going to build the factory out, and I'll stop and show you stuff as I find stuff that's interesting. I'm definitely going to look for these glitch frames because I haven't really played with that yet, so that'll be interesting to see what that is all about. Looks like the terraformers get progressively more expensive, so this one requires 20 basic widgets and 16 spinning widgets. I can put this over here right next to this one. Now it requires 35 basic widgets and 28 spinning widgets. I'm sure it's going to get more and more as we go, but you could actually, like next up we need some oil, so we could go to this one. Now I don't have the bonus unlocked right now, but I know oil is going to want to be on swamp, so this costs 5 biomass and 3 stone. So we could just really put down, 5 swamp areas here, and that way we have it ready for the future. We can just build our oil on there, and we should be good to go. Like, I know these need to be right next to the oil for the bonus in the future. And then the batteries and the capacitors here could go up here. So you could do some really tight factories and efficient factories with being able to select whatever you want here. Alright, next up is copper. We need to either find some rocks to put copper on, which there's plenty of rocks around, but like we might as well just go up to the terraformer here, grab some rocks, and put a whole bunch of rocks in. Like, why not? So add some rocks, and then we can just go to the build menu and put our, we can start putting our copper down. It's nice. And then we can just have the, I know the iron ingot or the copper ingots here are going to be on forest, so that'll be a nice little bonus right there for them. And we'll just keep working on the way through. This needs to be by, I think, oil. So we'll probably do another row of oil. Let's grab the terraformer again. Put in some more swamp. We'll do that. We'll put another row of swamp down here. Give us plenty of oil. And then we can just build the plastic here. So this is going to be a really nice feature. Alright, so we've also unlocked the recycler now. I don't know exactly what that does. It says it grinds through cities or ruined tiles and gives you iron ingots, batteries, and circuit boards. So we'll put one of these down and see what it does. We have a couple little ruins right here, so put that down. We need to build some stuff here. It looks like it's already done. So it's going to take bottled lightning and transform it to these 3 things. So I guess that's pretty useful. What does bottled lightning cost? I think bottled lightning is just electricity. Yeah, electricity and glass. So, I don't know, nice. We'll put more of them down if we need to. Okay, another new tile is the indentured servitude. It gives you frames placed on city tiles gain a 40% crafting speed bonus, but they generate human remains. Human remains, if they stockpile, stuff will stop functioning, so we'll have to either build a graveyard or an incinerator, or probably both. Let's get that one going. This is the graveyard right here. Gives you a place to bury human remains. Must be placed adjacent to a city or another graveyard. Get that one going. Let's just unlock all these. This is why we're here. We're producing stuff so fast right now that it doesn't matter. Just get all these bonuses going. It's a nice part about having the 20x multiplier. Stuff gets done pretty quickly. A great use of the terraformers here. We have these 2 tiles that need to be, the bonus is it has to be surrounded by impassable terrain. So we can just move these over to here. And I think water's impassable, but we could use our terraformer here and just put some mountains down below. And that should give us the bonus on this one here. And we can just keep copying these over, and we'll get the bonus on all the rest of them. So super nice feature of the terraformer. Alright, we've unlocked the bonus for the cloud widgets here. I can move this down. It has to be on a city. So we'll put it on the city top, but that's going to start creating human remains, I believe, which we're going to have to deal with. If they back up, they will stop the factory. So let's check it out. I don't see it. Let's put one down just in case. This is the, looking for the incinerator. This one here. Put that right there. We don't have any in storage, so I guess that doesn't create them right now. I don't know what creates them. I thought this did. Yeah, it does. So here it is. We have 0 here, though. It's producing 1.3, but we're consuming 1.3 in the incinerator. So that's nice. I don't know how much this can handle, but we'll just have to keep an eye on it. Okay, we found a glitched frame up here, I believe. Hold shift for more details. This is a glitched frame. I don't know what it does. Let's click on it. Execute execute recovery protocol. Sure. Press the button. Oh no, was that supposed to happen? New technology discovered. Let's check out the tech tree here. I don't see anything on the tech tree. Is it here? Glitch frame. Glitching kind of added something to your tech tree. Are you sure this is safe? Let's click on it. Unlocks new ability, increase the target frame's crafting speed by 100% for 20 seconds. That's interesting. Unlocks a new ability. Oh, let's unlock it and see. Increases the targeted frame's predicted by 25% for 20 seconds. We're just going to unlock all of them. Creates an exact duplicate of the targeted frame without paying the regular construction costs. I don't know what that's all about. We'll have to play around with it and see. We have all these new tools down here now. Just working through the tiers, and it says human remains storage full, so you can tell we're not getting rid of the human remains fast enough. So we're gonna have to go down to here. Where's that down here? Let's click on this and see. Must be placed adjacent to a city or adjacent incinerator. So these are working along. I guess we'll just put some more in. They create power, which is nice. I guess we'll just put that there. Put another one in. Why not? That should get our nanoprocessors back up and running. Nice. And we can check the inventory. We're consuming them faster than we're using them right here. So I built my factory out, and we are making rocket parts at approximately, I think something around 25 per second right now. On the bottom here. 27, 26, so hovering right around there. But we're going to go to the rocket pad here. We need 16,300 parts to launch the next rocket. We have 218,000 stored up. So I don't remember how fast this scales up, but we should have enough to launch a couple rockets, which I'm guessing gives us 1 point per rocket launched. I don't know. Let's find out. All right, let's launch it. So that was 7 rockets we launched. Let's start a new game in Ascend and see if we get the tech tree again, which we do. So now we have some more choices. We can work on completing out the tech tree here. I think we're definitely going to do some more storage. That was pretty beneficial. I think we're also going to try the new biome. So yeah, give us some tech points to mess around with next episode. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.